So what I'm going to do here is, let's assume that Jeremy has quite an anterior posterior curve. What you can do with that is you can start at the upper traps, and then you can take your fingertips and you're going slow, but you're making sure to bring the tissue down and in like this. And see, as I do that, look at what happens to his body. His shoulders round back, which is where we want them to be. Because in this type of position where this is protruding, the shoulders are down and forward. So what I'm doing is I'm anchoring down, and then I'm pulling the tissue in towards the midline, gathering the tissue from the sides, bringing it down and in. Gathering the tissue, moving quite deep, and then you're going down and in. One thing I want to mention here too is that when it comes to treating the body, this is just my philosophy, and very much so a philosophy of myofascial release, is that you want to do one really great stroke that has a lot of effect as opposed to many superficial strokes. It's just something to bear in mind as you're working around the body in these sequences. So now we have the pillow underneath his abdomen. And what that does is it helps to pull up all of the tissue here, because in a kyphotic posture, you know, the spine is going to curve like this. So this tissue will be stuck down and in. So what we're doing is we're raising that up, and we're taking pressure off of the joint capsule and the nerve roots. And then what I'm going to do is, when I'm going down, I'm spreading out like this. But when you get to about this area right here, you're going to want to take the tissue just off the spine. You're sinking in with your fingertips, and then you're moving the tissue laterally. And that helps to just take all of the pressure off this segment of the spine. Once again, off the spine, soft hands, sink into the tissue, and then spread everything out laterally. And then sliding down right about here, sink in, spread the tissue out, and take the pressure off the spine in that area. Then as we go through, you can go down into the iliac crest. And then you're just going over the iliac crest, and once again, you're spreading the tissue laterally, and just creating a little bit of space there. And you can follow this all the way down into the SI joint, and then take the tissue. I like to do with 2 fingertips, and then you're just getting into that little pocket in between the hip where the SI joint is, and you're just creating a little bit of space. You can even hold it there, and then spread that tissue out and create a bit of space in the SI joint. So let's assume that Jeremy on this side is rotated upwards. So he's kind of like this. So the TVPs on this side are rotated up. And basically, usually that's going to happen around here. TVPs are going to be like rotated over a bit. What you can do to work with a rotation curve is, if it is rotated up on that side, then you know that on this side, the tissue is going to be locked tight and short like this. So you can anchor down with 2 fingertips on this area, and then you're just, all that short and tight tissue, you're going quite deep, and you're spreading it out. And you're spreading it out. And then after you've done spreading the tissue and creating a length in this short and tight tissue right here, to decrease the rotation as well, the TVPs in this area are going to be rotated out. So you can do a little joint play. So what I'm doing is, with the heel of my hand, I'm going on this side of the spine, and then I'm taking out the skin slack. I'm going on to the thoracic vertebrae off of the spine. And then on this side, that short and tight tissue that was locked down like this. So I'm skin slack out. I'm on the TVP, the thoracic vertebrae there. And then what I'm doing is I'm anchoring down here. And then I'm doing a little bit of joint play on that side. And then the key to decreasing the rotation here as well is to take the tissue on this side, sink your fingertips in, and then as I'm doing that little joint play on the TVPs, I'm rolling the tissue up with this hand. So I'm taking out the skin slack off the spine. That creates a laxity here. And then I'm creating a little joint mobilization on the other side as I roll this tissue up. Once again, mobilize, hold for 5 seconds, roll the tissue up. Skin slack out, mobilize, roll the tissue up. And for side bends, let's assume that Jeremy has a side bend that's curving to this side. That means, once again, that the tissue on this side is going to be locked short and tight. So following what we did in the last sequence, you can sink in and spread the tissue out on this side. And that feels really good, and it helps to stretch all that stuck tight down and in tissue. So you're locking in, you're sinking your fingertips down, and then you're stretching all of that out. And the next thing you want to do is that if the tissue is curving like this, and he's got a spinal curve like this, then the tissue on this side is going to be stuck. So what I want to do is to come around, and I'm going to try and go just off the cervical spine, roll up, and then I'm taking the tissue that away to get him out of this side bend and to encourage that tight tissue to move this way. So I'm rolling up, I'm rolling, I'll show you guys with one hand here. I'm sinking in, rolling that tissue up and away. Rolling that tissue up and away. And then I'm rolling that tissue up and away. Now, a nice active style release that you can do here is place your fingertip down on this side, fingertips down on this side, and then I'm just off of the erector spinae on this side, and I'm just off of the cervical spine, kind of rolled off on this side. And then I'm going to get Jeremy to kind of reach his arm down here, but like move his body to the side. So I anchor down, so relax, Jeremy. And once the client's relaxed, you'll be able to sink into the tissue. So I'm sunken into the tissue now. And Jeremy, I'm going to get you to side bend to the side. And as you guys can see, he's moving out of the dysfunctional bend. And as he does that, I'm rolling the tissue away from the bend, and that's creating more space and ease within the soft tissue of the spine. Once again, Jeremy, come back. And you're going to work along. So if he's curved like this, go a little bit higher, lock in once again, just off the erectors on this side, just off the spine on this side, roll the tissue up with your fingertips. So you're rolling that tissue up, you're locking in, and then Jeremy, I'm going to get you to side bend. And then as he does that, I'm moving with him, and I'm not doing too much. I'm just allowing my fingertips to move him out of the bend into where we would want him to be.